sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
God, I hope not. Good afternoon, Mrs. Hannigan. What's the matter? Warbuck's fed up with Annie already? On the contrary, Miss Hannigan, this has to be signed and sent back to Board of Orphans no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow. What for? Because Mr. Warbuck was so taken by Annie that he wants to adopt her. Annie, the daughter of a millionaire? The daughter of a billionaire. Oh, do excuse me for one minute. Happy More. Wonderful news. Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Oops, pardon me, sweetie. Hi, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster, they finally let you out of prison? What were you in for this time?
Some old geezer said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Why did you say that?
Because the rules just swindled him out of 1,100 bucks.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from...
Jersey City.
Rooster, do me a favor. Get out of here!
So who was the girl I bumped into when I come in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbuck.
The Oliver Warbucks?
Annie, one of the orphans from here, is getting adopted by him.
From the orphan.
Yeah, living in a lap of luxury. Well, the two Hannigan kids end up on the skids. It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets $4.
The little brat. It ain't fair, this here life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fast.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lady,
To get more bucks.
Instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
with us that put us.
Give you one guess. Yes! Easy Street! Easy Street! And yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yeah!
Friday. Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you and Miss Roosevelt will come here for the Christmas supper? You will? Wonderful. All right. Bye, Mr. President. Grace?
Yes, sir?
Find out what Democrats eat. The package from Tiffany's?
Arrived this morning.
I'm going to give it to her and then tell her I want to adopt her.
She's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
Get her down here?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
I'm just going to get back to the orphanage.
No, not at all. You see, Annie, I was born into a very poor family, and both my parents died before I was 10. So I made a promise to myself. Someday, one way or another, I was going to be rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
But I've lately realized something. No matter how much money you got, if you're broke, if you're alone, you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's the other day, and I picked this up for you.
She thanks Mr. Warbucks.
It's a silver locket. I noticed that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, hey, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket. Here, we'll just take this old one off of
No, I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it?
The locket. My mother and father left it for me when they left me at the orphanage. And a note too, so they're coming back for me. I know I'm reluctant being here with you all for Christmas. The one thing I want in all the world is to find my mother and father, and to be like the other kids, with ghosts of my own.
It's all right. I'll find them. I'll find your parents for you.
Mr. Warbucks will find your parents if he has to put everyone in the organization on the job. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
Mr. Warbucks.
I know, but it may be our best clue in finding your parents.
And I guess they should have my note too.
You watch. You might be meeting your parents real soon.
Really?
Really.
Then I gotta write letters to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding that you won't be an orphan for long.
And pretty soon, everyone will know I'm looking for my folks, because we're gonna go on the radio and tell them. So make sure to listen, okay? So now it's time, and maybe when
Thank you, Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio program, The Occidental Osmos, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. And good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy, Drop Page. It is nice to be here.
So, Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy, I am now conducting a coast-to-coast search for Annie's parents, Drop Page. Furthermore, I am offering a $50,000 reward to anyone who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow!
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of the station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy, Drop Page, take seat.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by fast, and you can say Occident. Yes, this is your old softie, Miss Healy's boy Bert, saying until next week, same time, same station. Good night.
Wow, Annie on the radio, coast to coast, she's famous. I wish I was on the radio. Me too.
Who wants to be on the double radio?
I do. So for all the hours now, family, this is Bert Healy saying. Hey, Hoboman, hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your stuff,
is this, Mom? Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah.
Dad, was you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, we had terrible troubles back then, and we had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Oh, little girl. Annie.
You're Eddie's parents? I don't believe it. Where'd you say you're from again?
A little farm up in Canada, where there's a lot of chickens, ducks, geese, and a rooster. Gotcha, sis.
Rooster, I would have never known it was you in 100 years.
Fooled you, Aggie. You want to go full $1 too.
You was sells 50,000 big ones.
We need your help, sis, for details that can help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
3-way split.
Ha!
Okay, 25 grand each, but we gotta move fast. Get the kid, take the money, get out of town.
Kid's the problem. What do we do with her afterward?
No problem. I want something to disappear. It disappears. For good. Okay, we get the kid, we get the money, and we get out of town. And a little me will meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah!
Easy Street. Easy Street. Annie is the king. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yeah. Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where I'm gonna
Hello, Miss Farrell? I'm sorry, Amy. I've spoken to more than 1,000 people claiming to be your parents, but they were all liars and fakes.
Oh, gee.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I was sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Henderson located the manufacturer of a locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
Over 90,000 were made and sold.
Oh, gee.
I'm sorry, Amy. It's just the FBI gives us a chance to know you and tracing your parents to the locket.
That's